yes, old Joe is ready to turn our street corners into a scene straight out of Goodfellas. The second Prohibition era, cigarette edition.
In yet another 11th hour move centered around regulations, this lame duck administration has pushed through an FDA proposal forcing the drastic reduction of nicotine levels in cigarettes, effectively banning all the cigarettes currently on the market.
If this proposal takes effect, you might as well hand illegal alien cartels and criminal gangs and the black market Marlboros wrapped in a bow, because this is what would be a great gift to them. And never mind the fact that cigarette smoking, the rate of it in the United States, has recently fallen to a historic low. Yet Joe Biden still feels the need to regulate and regulate and regulate. Watch out. Coming up next, bacon.
Nope, don't give them any ideas taken. Joining us now is Tobacco Law Enforcement Network Chair Richard Marianos. And Richard, I'm not a smoker. I don't care for cigarettes at all. But I do have concerns about authority here in what the president is doing at the last minute, and also the unintended consequences that have to do with, creating a black market, right? These seem like obvious questions to ask.
Well, they're great questions, and thank you so much for having me, because right now, many people in the country don't understand the consequences and the ramifications of this administration and their policies surrounding tobacco enforcement.
So what would be the effect, and we played that clip from Goodfellas where they're selling cartons of cigarettes out of the back of a car, and we were laughing about it, but I am old enough to remember where people would hijack a tractor trailer of cigarettes, or you would buy cigarettes, and this was your job in the ATF, you'd buy cigarettes somewhere in a low tax state and you'd cart them to a higher tax state and literally sell them out of the back of your car. But what this would do is create a vast black market for high nicotine cigarettes, and also have knock-on effects for other nicotine delivery devices.
And that's what the administration's doing. They're trying to bring in low nicotine delivery systems, or low nicotine cigarettes that have never been marketed, never been produced, never put out there before.
All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Also, I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth and peace and love, to the Lord's hopeful elect scattered throughout the earth. Hey, back at it with another quick epistle. So I could care less what these people are talking about. They're really not talking about nothing but rumors of maybe them possibly getting rid of quote unquote high nicotine cigarettes, or possibly getting rid of all cigarettes, period. My whole thought process, being a spiritual man, trying to be, is why? Knowing how wicked this man is, why would he want to ban cigarettes when he makes such a killing, pun intended, off of people smoking cigarettes, the sale of the cigarettes, and definitely the health issues that arise, from people who do indulge in that, man, the cancers, etc., man. So my whole thing is, why your boy, they say Joe, why is he, coming up with these laws and things right at the end of his term? What's the real point of it? And who cares, man? The whole point of the epistle was just to check the state of the people, see where their minds and their hearts are at. And my brother was just doing an epistle about this earlier, how the inhabitants of Babylon the Great, the so-called USA, especially the Edomites, all right, the so-called white people, they're not happy right now, man. I mean, that goes for everybody else that's over here. Why aren't they happy? It's because they're starting to see, bruh, something is not right with our quote unquote leader. I don't know why I'm quoting unquote it, with our leadership. All right. Something is wrong with the people who are ruling right now. Look at the California fires. I don't live nowhere near Cali. I'm in Georgia, man. But I hear, what they're talking about, and it seems like a lot of corruption going on. Just those fires in California, period, man. Just, through the spirit, I believe somebody sets it off, or it's man-made one way or the other. Because it burns up every year. But the whole insurance issue that they're having, people not able to, do insurance claims on those fires, is causing people to get pissed. They're angry. They're sad. They're out of their homes. They need places to stay. They need comfort and refuge. All right. And you can just see what the people are saying, man. Hey, is he gonna take his son's talking about Joe and his son, his coke? I guess your boy got a coke habit or whatever. I mean, and they're just going in, man. Why not just ban all the chemicals they put in them and leave the tobacco alone? Right. Really, my body, my choice. Joe, he's worried about cigarettes, but not what has been going in our food. And that, a lot of people are getting on the food, man. Like, what's up with the time and effort is what I'm getting on versus the real issues that persist in Babylon the Great, the homelessness, that the healthcare system, man, how expensive it is for us to, acquire these things. Hell, that our daily bread, inflation and all this other shit. Who cares, man? Especially you guys, because we know you guys in the cigarette companies go hand in hand. You think really that these people all of a sudden are caring so much about the health of people? What's the real issue going on? Again, I could care less what the real issue is. They seem to be, having malicious intent, man. And the people are fed up, man. They don't care nothing about them taking nicotine or taking cigarette. Now, sure, some people who are addicted to that, they're going to have a fit and it's going to be a rough go. But hey, man, the whole point is just checking the state of the people. I mean, I'm going down these comments and I really don't see any positive comments as it relates to this current quote unquote administration or this kingdom or this rulership. Look at that, worst administration ever, This is a terrible idea. Why are they still letting him pass laws? So smoking cigarettes will basically be banned, but smoking a joint is legal. Exactly. They've legalized, certain drugs. I mean, alcohol itself, they call that a drug. It's still legal, I'm sure, So what's the real point of them banning, or banning cigarettes, man? What's really going on? Again, I don't know. I don't care. The whole point is it's pissing the people off because they're trying to understand what's with the emphasis in law changing. How are you able to change a law so damn quick? But we've been having these other issues, man. Look at the issue with gun violence and all this shit. You can't come up with a law to make it, safer. No, because they have malicious intent, man. And that's enough said on it, bro. Nobody's really understanding, and that's what we're trying to teach our people first and foremost. You so-called blacks, so-called Latinos, and so-called Native American Indians. Hey, you're the Hebrew Israelites. Come back to your power, which is Yahweh, who the word ignorantly just calls God, and Yahweh Shai, who the word ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, man. All right, there's a way we conduct ourselves. There's a way we serve our power. There's a way we conduct ourselves amongst one another, our brothers and sisters, man. And if we was to keep those law, statutes, and commandments, we will be prospering instead of caught up in this bullshit that these other nations are caught up in, especially Esau, Edom. So now we're smack dab in the middle of it. But again, we're teaching our people through prophecy, studying to show ourselves approved what is going on. This is the book of Proverbs 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, and we do know who the righteous nation on the earth is, the Israelites, man, but they're not in rulership right now, man. There's a small remnant that's coming back and pursuing their rightful order upon the earth, man. But right now, hey, we'll see the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn, and that is what's happening right now. And we have taught our people again and again. All right, we can't go into every subject on every epistle. You should know who the holy nation is. You should know who the heathen nations are, and you should know who the Lord himself calls a wicked nation, man. So right now, that wicked nation, all right, is in rulership, man. All right, going back to the Romans and the Greeks, all right, or the Greeks and the Romans, all right, up until now, they're in rulership. And because they aren't righteous men, and they have these other intents at hand, that people are starting to see it. What's going on? Why can't we afford this? Why can't we afford that? Why, when these natural disasters happen, or why do they happen anyway? They're just questioning the health issue. The pandemic, when it came, it was a lot of confusion, man, a lot of division. Some people was going for it, but a lot of people weren't. People were asking questions, what's this, what's that? Esau is really underestimating his people, man. It's really the spirit of the Lord that he's placing on different people to stir things up, to fulfill prophecy. At the end of the day, man, if you're not a complete idiot, You shouldn't be happy here. Whether you're a Hebrew Israelite or not, you should see that something ain't right about Babylon the Great, the so-called USS. And we can just start with the food. The chemicals that they're putting in the food is insane. All these people doing these videos and accounts of going to other countries, other kingdoms, other nations on the earth, and they're saying just drastic difference in how the food tastes and the ingredients and that they're putting in this food over here. A bunch of chemicals and just bullshit, man. All right, people are bugged out here. This place is greedy, whoremongers, adultery at an all-time high, just confusion, if nothing else, man, is at an all-time high. People don't know if they're a boy or a girl, etc. Don't know how to be men don't know how to be men, women don't know how to be women, and it's just causing your quality of life to be declined. Now people are getting older, aging, and they can't have that fun, that folly to combat the harsh reality of the wrong people are in rulership, man. All right, let's go to the book of Luke. Just a couple precepts, knock it out. Couple precepts. Luke 12 and verse 2. And it reads, "For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known." Not only who the wicked is, who the Israelites are, the names Yahweh, Yahushua, but if you look at the so-called entertainment industry, hey man, people are telling it all. Some of the stuff not making big headline news and stuff like that where it goes viral. But if you just watch some of these podcasts, and boy, are there a lot of podcasts right now, hey man, people are spilling the beans, man. Some people probably being untruthful a little bit, but I truly believe it's the spirit of the Lord upon these people to spill the beans and confess what's been going on in Hollywood, man. All right, so Diddy, he's getting exposed left and right. It's time, man. He's been up on that high horse for a long time, and he probably got some real blood on his hands, man. All right, it's over with. And you see the boys getting messed with. You see Cosby, you see R. Kelly, Tory Lanez. All the boys go first, man. But don't think that the girls are gonna get away with their wickedness, man, because they're just as wicked as anybody else, if not more, on this earth, not more of our nation. All right, it's just that the Lord has a certain order, and because it's Yahushua, the man, the woman, and child of our nation. All right, he started the judgment, all right, with the men. That's why we're the ones getting gunned down in the street, or we're filling those prisons more than the women who outnumber us. All right, but their judgment is right around the corner. My brothers are going completely crazy right now with the epistles about women. The spirit's on them right now to get on women. Hey, prepare. It's almost that time. Hey, that butt whooping. All right, y'all finna feel that, man. And for all, and that goes for everybody, man and female, man, of our nation. All y'all motherfuckers that didn't want to repent and play around and remain at that level of wickedness and that level of what's the word? I am. What? Dang it, my blank. That high level of just don't care, for lack of better words, man. How they don't hide their wickedness, how a woman will boast in her wickedness. She'll boast in her whoredoms. Look at the girls, couple girls, I think there was some Edomite girls, but how they boast in how they're sleeping with 100 men in a day, or 1,000 men in a day. I don't know, some astrological numbers. You see, the people have a issue with trying to hide their wickedness. They don't do it. They don't care. They boast in it. So how much more is the Lord not with that? We're warning you. Warning. This is a warning. Repent before y'all meet the Lord, and y'all not gonna want to meet the Lord this way. Trust us. We're giving you this report because we believe that the Lord is dealing with us more intensely, and more directly, and not saying he deals with us directly, but more directly than anybody else on this earth right now. So we are telling you how our Father is. We are telling you how our King, our brother is. Yahushua, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. And whether you believe us or not, it doesn't matter. It's not going to stop the show. Judgment's right around the corner. You unrepentant Israelites is going to catch it, and a lot of you heathen are going to catch it, and definitely you members of that wicked nation, man. All right, but the whole point is there's a lot of prophecy that was said to us, that was taught to us, man. It's been prophesied for chaos in the streets, man. Kingdom against kingdom, nation against nation. And we'll get some of those precepts, man. All right. And I finished this in Luke 12:3. Therefore, whatsoever ye have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light, and that which ye have spoken in the ear and closet shall be proclaimed upon the housetops. And that's exactly what I was just going into, how everything is coming to the light, even the wickedness of Esau, Edom, how the people are saying, you know what, something not right about these fires, man. All right. And the same thing happened in Hawaii. And Oprah house was good and shit like that, but all the other houses got burned up. It's something not right about that, man. And the people are circumspect, all right? And then you add on the other prophecies on top of that. Earthquakes in different places, wars and rumors of wars, the famine and the pestilences, all those things combined, these people are going to snap, especially these motherfuckers that haven't had a bad day in their life. And I ain't talking about little petty stuff, but our nation as a whole, we have a spirit of resilience because we've been through this before. It is what it is. It doesn't make our entire nation righteous. It just makes us resilient when it comes to, the chastening and judgment of Yahweh Shem Shah. Those goofballs, man, and especially the women of their nation, man, those little spoiled ass, e-girls, man. And a lot of our people spoiled too. Everybody's just spoiled here, man. It ain't really, had a hard day, especially for you women that can just get online and get a check, while a man got to really, either work his ass off or crash out, go the crazy route. And that's not going to work out for him. But a woman can just, take pictures of her feet, and she can damn, pay a man mortgage, man. To hear that brother is struggling, trying to make payments, rent payments or mortgage payments or whatever. And a female again could be in a whorish spirit, and she be just fine and taken care of, man. Those days are over with, man. Thus saith Yahweh Shem Shah via the prophets. All right, this is Job 9:24. All right. And it reads, and yeah, man, about that revelation of everything is being brought to the light right now. This is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. It's Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and his descendants. That's who we're telling y'all. Through studying to show ourselves approved spirit, we're teaching our people this, man. He covers the faces of the judges thereof. Check this out. If not, where and who is he? If this ain't the wicked man that the Lord say the earth was given to, then who the hell is it, bro? Who the hell is this malicious, this wicked, bro? It has to be Esau, Edom, and his own people are starting to see that, man. That's the whole point. All right, moving on to 2nd Esdras 15 and verse 16. And it reads, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another, and that's coming, all right, because of this great tribulation. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. And the modern king or prince, all right, will be a government official or, the president on down. The scriptures is teaching us it's going to be this sedition, all right, and because of it, people are not going to care about the law. All right. In the course of their action shall stand in their power. All right. And a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why? For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. And this place is prideful like fuck. All right. California, one of the most prideful places on earth, man. Big bad Hollywood, the big bad LA. New York the same way. Miami pretty puffed up. Atlanta now. You know what I mean? These Texas, Houston, Dallas. These are, chief places, man, here in Babylon the Great. And those people, they walk around with their nose in the air, smoking good dope all day. It's free out there. They're getting high to the sky. You know what I mean? Just going in the store, buying weed. All right. And it's just a cesspool out there. Why do you think these things happen? Look at what happened in New Orleans. There's a lot of our people still in New Orleans, man, from when we got off those cargo slave ships. And hey, man, their ancestors, even down to them now, hey, fucking with that voodoo shit, man, and that witchcraft, man. You know that. So guess what? The Lord sent that huge storm. And that was the last days as well. Don't get it twisted. We've been in the last days since Yahweh Shai completed his mission, man. All right. So Katrina, that was the last days prophecy, man. That's earthquakes in diverse places, or storm, great tempest. The Lord said he was going to visit this place, man. All right. And it's because of all that pride, all of that wickedness, man. All right. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And it ain't just like people going to be setting people's house on fire, breaking into. People are out of their damn house. Their houses are destroyed right now via those storms. It could have been an earthquake that got the people out their house, but it was a fire. That's what we're trying to tell y'all people. Use your gun against a fire. What good is your gun? What good is your money, gonna do if the Lord just set every place you live a fucking ablaze? There's nothing you can do, but either you're gonna have to go down to the enemy for help, or you're cooked, man. Because we know you're not serving Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, so that's not an option. So you gonna die on out, or you gonna have to go to one of them FEMA camps, or take that mark of the beast in order to get aid. And that's what we're preparing for, man, that great separation, man. And we want to make sure that we're built for the conditions of the battle. A lot of our people talk a good game, but they're not really built for the conditions of the battle. And guess what? These conditions are harsh, buddy. All we're doing is teaching. Our people are so prideful for them damn selves that they puffed up and they feel, hey, once they pass 21, that they've seen and done everything. Don't let Jake be in his 40s, 50s, 60s. Oh, you can't tell him or her nothing about what they're doing right or wrong as it relates to the God in the Bible. They'll fight you tooth and nail about an idol name. Oh, this is the God I know. This is what I was taught. Still calling upon Jeebus, right? Okay. Don't blame Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and don't blame his prophets when you get your ass smacked. All right. Let's go to the book of Job. 2 more precepts. Job 13:4. And it reads, but ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value. Talking about Esau and Edom, man, and going into the healthcare. Hey, even how we started this epistle, what's really going on with you guys wanting to lower the nicotine, still going to be hella chemicals like somebody made in the comments. They saying, hey, remove the chemicals and keep the natural, tobacco. Hey, we aren't supposed to be smoking no way, but they put all type of shit in that, man. What's the real, reason? Because we know they love to fill those hospitals, with cancer patients and things like that, and chemotherapy, because it's a, billion dollar industry, man. The fucking healthcare shit over here, and our people are sick as a dog, man. That's why they're physicians of no value. They have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to possibly really put a dent, if you will, in some of these diseases and things like that. But you know how they do. It's not really about healing people, is it? They don't care nothing about what they call holistic healing and things like that, diet and exercise. They rather promote their drugs, their pills and things like that, man. Let you get sick, man, from over-the-counter medications that's readily available for you. And you best believe if you want to go to the doctor, they'll definitely prescribe you damn near whatever you need, man, or whatever you want as it relates to keeping you drugged up and not really healing your issues, man, healing your sickness, man. They just kind of tame it and things like that, because it's all a scam. It's all a scam. All right. And we got to remember, all right, for those plastic surgeons or, different, or surgeons, that really operate and really, if you break your bone and stuff, we got to remember who's really in charge here, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. The Lord say that he kill and he makes alive, man. All right, he heals and he wounds, not those doctors. So yeah, there's some, I guess, good that they could do, when it comes to breaking your arm and stuff like that. But we got to really remember who's the one really making that person sick, or who's the one that's making that person heal. It is, in fact, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, not those people. So we don't get these idiots any reference at this point, especially, man. At this point, especially. Matter of fact, to the best of our ability, we want to pray to Yahweh Shema Shai to keep us out of them folks' hospitals, keep us out of them people's courtrooms, until the time of persecution, because it's just wicked. It's just wicked as all get out, man. All right. And then we go to the book of Jeremiah, and that'll be it. Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, so we're prophesying this is going to be a period of time where this earth has never seen before, and it's going to be bad, man. It is what it is. I can't put it more simply than that. it's gonna get bad here pretty soon, man. You need to repent. You need to try to get that rapport with your power that you say you believe in. If not, you're cooked out here. All right. But he shall be saved out of it. Study to show yourself approved. I don't have time, all right, in this epistle. Now if the Spirit's upon me, sure, the Lord will make it so that we teach these things again and again and again, and we do. But right now in this epistle, hey, I'm gonna tell you through the Spirit, study to show yourself approved. You should know what Jacob means when it's saying Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. How that's not talking necessarily about one person in particular, but you know that remnant of the nation of Israel is the one that's going to be saved out of it, man. All right, it's going to be protected during Jacob's trouble. You can't just open up this book and act like in faintness you can understand, you know, even you know, one fold of what the Lord has written, you know, through his men in his book, acting like people, and a lot of our people open up and start in the middle of the book, man, and try to tell you something about the Bible, try to tell you something about Yahweh Shem Shai, but steady, completely lost, ain't never kept a Shabbat, don't know when it is, don't know how to keep it, don't know the name of the Lord, still eating abominable things, and probably everything short of murder. All right, you know, our people are most of our people are involved in, man. All right. And they're going to get judged here pretty soon. And we don't want to get caught up in that judgment from Yahweh Shema Shai. We are, in fact, introducing y'all to our power, man. We're telling you, he don't play. The Lord is an austere man. All right. Judgment, judgment, judgment. These idiots don't even understand what judgment is, man. They have no idea. Don't even know that there's a whole chapter in our book called Judges. And what do you think that was about? So our people quick to say, you can't judge me. You can't judge me. Well, I beg to differ, because again, you don't even know what that even means. You're saying stuff, you know, and we're tired of it. We don't want to be here living amongst you idiots and still having to fight for Yahweh Bahashim Shai. We want to serve the Lord, you know, and the way we do it, you know, without in our full strength and power, man. We don't want to be, you know, weak trying to serve the Lord, man. So that's why we got to get out of here, and we pray to the Lord Yahweh, his son Yahweh Shai, all right, to deliver us from this captivity. Guess what? You would have to understand that you're still in captivity to desire to be delivered from that, now wouldn't you? A lot of our people seem to think that we are free. Sure, a level of captivity may have been lifted off of us to the point we're not literally all in fucking chains on a plantation, you know, literally. But come on, man, we're still subject to payments, and you know how they get down with the psychological operations on our people. Rap, right? Hip hop, you know, once they got their hands on it, that was a psyop. How they paid all these people to put out this terrible demonic ass music. And look at the state of hip hop or rap right now. It's completely slutted out and completely murdered out. You know what I mean? And veined out, money, stacks of racks and shit like that. It still sonically sounds good. You know what I mean? Don't get it twisted. That drum ain't nothing to play with, man. We're connected to, you know, them instruments and things like that. But the subject matter, oh my goodness, we could do so much better, man. We can do so much better, man. And our people, they're compromised because they're weak. Every last one of us, man, has the ability to do things the right way, even when it comes to making music. Megan Thee Stallion, that Ice Spice girl, I don't listen to her music at all. Of course, I've heard some of her songs on the radio and things like that, especially when I'm with my child. But most of the time I've seen her, she's just shaking her ass. Seeing she did a little freestyle on one of the little podcasts, and it sounded decent, man. She wasn't talking all that crazy shit. She was speaking from her heart, it sounded like, and it was nice, man. And then I was like, damn, see what I'm saying? But the wicked are the ones ruling right now. So of course they're gonna pay them money to keep that demonic ass, you know, destructive ass music running like that, man. All right. And it's really from Yahweh Shema Shai, because you gotta think, I mean, it wasn't never picture perfect with the music, man, even back to the Motown era. But we was living in a time. I experienced music in the 90s, man. I'm an 80s baby, 90s kid, you know, and it was just so much quote unquote boyfriend, girlfriend music, making love music, you know, partner this, family party this, you know, good family and friends vibes, man. All right. And now look at it. And again, I'm not saying that it wasn't no demonic ass, debauchery ass type of music going on back in the day, borderline effeminate dressing going on back in the day. Look at some of the way some of them niggas dressed in the 70s and 80s. All right. Don't think it was sweet. But yeah, man, this is just over with, man. That's the whole point. This is over with. Judgment is finna happen. Babylon the Great is getting ready to, change over their king. So Lord willing, a lot of changes happen, and the Lord put a spirit on that man to crank things up. Unfortunately, we're here too. We have to go through it, but it ain't no need in denying the power thereof. It ain't no need in denying prophecy. The Lord said it was gonna get rough. It is what it is. We may as well go ahead and go through it now and get it over with. Why prolong it? All right. So hopefully Trump come in and he gets the cracking, man. First thing the homie said he was gonna do is do something about the immigrant shit. How and why in the FUCK are they over here anyway, man? This is probably a part of the Lord's agenda to promote that chaos. It may be some issues getting those people out of there. They may revolt. They may start classifying us in the same category. We're terrorists, or we're foreigners and things like that, man. Definitely it's coming one way or another. All right, just hopefully it's sooner than later, man. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Till next time, Shalom.